lurkers.
Good morning. NorCal Refrigeration and H.V.A.C. This question brought to you by NorCal Refrigeration and H.V.A.C. Call them NorCal Refrigeration and H.V.A.C. for all your NorCal Refrigeration and H.V.A.C. needs.
All right, YouTubes. I'm heading out to do a little maintenance. If that goes good, I got a walk-in box door gasket to change out. Some real exciting stuff today. Saturday morning, 7:54. Had this nice storm come through. I think they're getting 10 feet of snow up in the Sierras. We're just getting a bunch of rain and wind down here. It stormed good and hard last night. I didn't do a live stream on Friday last night because I had to get a tooth pulled. I had a tooth that was so jacked up they couldn't do the root canal on it. They had to pull it. It took that poor guy like 2 hours. He had to chop it up and then try and pull those roots out. Man, it even bruised. It bruised back here by my ear. Yeah. Kids, brush your teeth. Holy moly. Last weekend I suffered all weekend with the toothache. And then they had to go in there and pull that tooth out on Tuesday. That's gnarly. I got a big old hole in my face. Back there. Big tooth. The 1 second from the back. But damn, that was a son of a gun. Let me tell you. It almost renders you powerless, like Power Rangers, no power. I still went and did service calls. All right, we're getting out there. Let's do it. All right, got the NorCal coffee going. The customer's gonna be right inside there. I'm gonna go check in and see if they're in. If they are, then we'll grab tools. All right, this parking spot doesn't take the app. Those ones with the green take the app. These ones don't, but I got a shit ton of leftover change. Probably only need an hour.
You're safe in the morning here.
Yeah, but dude, my luck, I always get a fucking parking ticket. And they're only gonna ticket the working guy.
Because they don't want to get paid.
Yeah. No shit. Get an hour out of that. A little more. Yeah, let's dick this thing good. Get rid of my nickels. There. Take a choke on the change. All right, let's get our gear. I want to get the nitrogen tank in there. Work guy setup. Homeless guy set up. Almost same. I'll go ahead and start out here first, okay?
Okay, that's great. I'll just work around you. It's not bad.
Okay, thank you.
And at some point I'm going to run over to Trader Joe's and buy some.
Okay.
And David left you all this.
Definitely time. Pulling the wool. Okay. Maybe a trash. Oh yeah, there's a trash can. I know where this one's heading. This one's heading 32. Get a bunch of that out of there. Wow. Here we go. Turn that up a little. There's like a mixture. Kind of like coffee. Oh, it's not too bad. Hammer time. All right, and that's it for a little bit of coil cleaning. Just a little dust off. The old morning coil cleaning dust off. Maybe we could jump on that coffee. Now that we got that done, maybe my coffee's cooled down. The morning dust off. All right, I was telling the customer in there, so I had a tooth that was scheduled to get a crown. Last Friday, I didn't do a live stream because it started barking. And I worked late, and it started barking bad about 7 o'clock at night. I got done with my last job and drank some water, and that thing was just barking to the moon. So called the dentist. He's a good dude. He's like, yeah, you're gonna end up with the root canal lady. I'm like, cool. Call Dr. Patel. She got back to me. She's like, dude, I'll prescribe you some antibiotics. If I'm talking funny, it's because I got that big old hole in my face and where the tooth used to be. So I got the antibiotic prescription, and she's like, yeah, you could take like 4 Advils every 8 hours. Like, okay, cool. Well, I was taking that. I was taking Tylenols. I was taking anything I get my hands on, right? And I still went out and did some service calls. Just miserable. So I was telling her about the story. And she's all, you know, the dentist has all the great drugs to numb your teeth out and make the pain go away on your tooth. She goes, but there's nothing more painful than writing that check at the end. I thought I'd share that with you. Anyways, it's downtown Santa Cruz. 1989, we had the earthquake, Loma Prieta earthquake, which was about 12 miles that way, was the epicenter. You probably saw the Bay Bridge collapse and the bridge in Oakland when the World Series was on. It was A's, Giants World Series. This downtown right here got flattened. So this is all, most of this a lot of this has been re-put up or fixed. Some of these buildings were original. People lost their lives down here, and they had these makeshift tents forever. And it's a trip because I gotta go around this way because that's one way. This building's new. So they had all these makeshift giant tent buildings back here for the stores so they could still do their business. And okay, so this GoPro never used to glitch out to the last firmware update. Now it's gone to shit. It's pretty depressing. But anyways, so this was all rebuilt after the earthquake. This here is down here is going up big. And this is what it used to look like. It used to be single story, Streetlight Records, and some of the old brick buildings. And then this is all new. And they haven't learned their lesson over all these years. They're just gonna go high, 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 high. Because we really haven't had a big shaker since 1989. We've had some smaller ones, but there's the old brick buildings that used to be down here. Some of those fell down, and then so now they're doing this stuff, just going to the moon. And they haven't really learned their lessons. I would have capped it off at like three stories, but I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, so hopefully we got some better building standards like they have in Japan. The buildings in Japan have held up on some big earthquakes, so maybe we've learned and it'll be all right. I'm hoping so. But that was my chat about the earthquake downtown there and stuff, and it's gonna lead into the next part of the video. Is how many of you, let me ask you guys this question. How many miles away from home do you guys go daily in your work vehicle? Your work van or truck? I don't know how many of you have vans or trucks. I used to be a truck guy. I loved my work truck that I had. I had a Chevy work truck with the service body. But then when I got up at the university, I got the van, and I gotta say, I think I like the vans better. That's just where I'm at right now. I like the vans better. But anyways, how many miles away from home do you guys work? And that's my question, and then we'll follow this up on the next video. All right, on the very next video on my channel, we'll follow this up. So if you like the video, hit like. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. And let's follow this up on the very, very next video. And we'll see you on that next video right now.